This is not background noise. This is a divine appointment scheduled just for you. The crowd doesn't get this message. The casual scrollers won't understand it. This moment, it's sacred ground, reserved for you and your Maker. He says he has set this time apart specifically for you. He is speaking directly to your spirit. And if you let this moment slip away without truly listening, you could miss the very shift you've been begging the heavens for. You could delay the miracle that is already in transit, moving through the spiritual realm toward your life. Stay with this until the end, because there is a specific word of knowledge, a key, hidden within these minutes that is designed to unlock your next season. If you tune out now, you might lose what he has prepared to release over your existence. Drop a yes in the comments if you feel a spark igniting in your soul right now. Sometimes he speaks through the thunder, and other times he whispers in the quiet. Right now, he is whispering to your heart. The people around you, the ones in your house, they aren't going to understand the transformation that's about to happen. That's why he insisted you experience this alone. This isn't a public spectacle. This is personal. This is holy. He wants your complete, undivided focus. He wants your spirit tuned to his frequency with no interference. This is a sacred transaction between the Creator and his chosen one. And that chosen one is you. You've been carrying a weight that feels unbearable. You've been holding on to a pain you don't speak about. You've mastered the art of smiling in public while your inner world has been crying out in the darkness. He has seen every single tear. He has logged every silent prayer. And now, in this moment, he is here to respond. He is here to lift the burden you thought would crush you forever. He is here to tell you, directly, that you have not been forgotten. You are not wandering alone. That silence you've been walking through, that feeling of being alone in a crowded room, that wasn't him abandoning you. That was preparation. That was the refiner's fire, burning away the dross, drawing you closer so you could learn to distinguish his voice from all the noise. If you still believe he has a greater purpose for your life, type 100 in the chat. You don't need to explain your struggle to anyone. You don't have to justify the battles you've endured. He saw them. He saw how the enemy tried to extinguish your light. He heard the whispers behind your back. He witnessed the judgment of your faith and the mockery of your prayers. But he is not mocked. The final word has not been spoken over your life. You belong to him, and he will defend what is his. This is not just another feel-good video. This is an instruction. This is a directive. That's why he said to watch this alone, because what he is releasing right now is not for ears that are skeptical. It's not for those who doubt your potential. It's not for the ones who loved you and then betrayed your trust. This is a coded transmission, a download from the mainframe of heaven, a divine strategy for your next season. You've been standing on the edge of something massive. You felt it in your gut, but you weren't sure if it was hope or just your imagination running wild. Let him confirm it for you right now. It's real. He planted that desire in your spirit for a reason. He doesn't stir your heart without a purpose. He doesn't allow pain without a redemptive plan. And he certainly doesn't call someone chosen without backing them with the full authority of heaven. Your name has been spoken in boardrooms and circles you haven't stepped foot in yet. Your face has appeared in the dreams of people who are assigned to help you. Angels have been given orders concerning your situation. The path that looked completely blocked is already swinging open. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but the atmosphere has already shifted. The delay wasn't a denial. It was divine alignment. You had to be hidden before he could reveal you. You had to walk the lonely road so you could hear his voice clearly. Think of Joseph in the prison, Moses in the wilderness, David in the shepherd's fields. Isolation is almost always the birthplace of revelation. And now you are finally in the right position to receive it. The pressure you've been under, that's just proof of the anointing you carry. The attacks you faced weren't because you were weak. They came because you are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. You are a light bearer. You are the one he has been sharpening in secret. And now, He is calling you forward. Not to perform for people, but to walk with boldness into the destiny He carved out for you before you took your first breath. This is the season of divine revealing. This is the season of divine revealing. You are emerging from the hidden place. What He will do through you will leave people in awe. They won't have a logical explanation for it, but they won't be able to deny the hand of God on your life. They'll have to admit that had to be the Lord, because no human effort could have orchestrated that. And yes, you will be misunderstood. Yes, some people will walk away. That's part of the pruning process. Not everyone is meant to go where He is taking you. Stop crying over closed doors. Stop mourning the ones who left. He removed them to protect the purity of what He is building in you. He isn't interested in your popularity. He is interested in His power being displayed through you. He's looking for vessels that are yielded, not just talented. He's raising up those who have been broken, not those who built their own kingdoms on pride. You, chosen one, were broken on purpose. It wasn't to destroy you, but to prepare you, to empty you of self-reliance so He could fill you with His Spirit, to teach you to depend on Him when every other support system fails. And now, because you didn't quit, because you kept trusting Him when your situation made no sense, He will reward you openly in the presence of those who doubted you. The pain did not kill your purpose. The silence did not cancel the promise. The fire did not burn away your destiny. It refined it. And now you carry a flame that cannot be extinguished. You are about to become a living testimony of restoration, of supernatural provision, of power. And when it happens, give Him all the glory. Never forget this moment. Never forget who called your name in the silence. Never forget what He spoke over you when no one else was speaking life. Scientists are baffled by a leaked psychological protocol that seems to rewire the brain for abundance in seconds. This isn't a secret anymore. A declassified document points to a 7-second mental reset, backed by 4 independent neuroscience labs, that is pulling people out of lack and into a lifestyle of luxury. People are settling old debts and stepping into a new tax bracket, but this information is spreading fast and could be scrubbed from the internet. Check the link in the description and the pinned comment before access is restricted. He saw you when you had nothing left. He saw you when your faith was hanging by a thread, and He was right there, holding you up, even when you couldn't feel His hands. He is the reason you made it this far. He is the reason you didn't lose your mind. He is the reason you're still standing, and He will not stop now. What He started in you, He will complete. If you trust Him, even when you don't understand His methods, type 22. He has never abandoned His children. He hasn't abandoned you. His word over your life is still valid. His covenant is still active. Every prophecy, every dream, every promise, it's all still alive. In fact, all of heaven is mobilizing right now to bring it to pass. You just needed to be still long enough to hear Him say it again. Take a breath. Let these words sink deep into your heart. You don't need to figure out the next 10 steps. You only need to trust that He has already gone before you. He is clearing paths. He is opening doors. He is softening the hearts of people in your favor. What you thought was lost forever is being restored. What you feared was over is only just beginning. And before you scroll away, hear this clearly. This moment is not an accident. He orchestrated your steps to land you right here, right now. If you skip away, you might walk right past a divine appointment. But if you stay, if you listen with your spirit, you will receive something that will shift the trajectory of your whole life. So pause. Lean in, receive. This is a holy ground. It's not for distraction, it's not even for confirmation from others. This is between you and Him. You need clarity, you need answers, and more than anything, you need peace. And He is that peace. He is the answer. He is the one who knows how to calm every storm, both the ones around you and the one raging inside you. You've cried prayers that no one else heard. You've stayed awake when others were sleeping, talking to Him through tears on your pillow. He heard every word. He did not ignore your pain. He sat beside you. He waited for this very moment, when your heart would be still enough to hear him clearly. Now listen. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. What he spoke over you is still alive, still breathing, and still moving toward you. If you still believe he can turn it around when no one else can, type 55. You've watched others step into their seasons of blessing, and you've wondered when it would be your turn. You've stayed faithful when everything around you was crumbling. You've supported everyone else while secretly fighting your own silent battles. And through all of that, he has been watching you, not to judge, but to protect. He saw every seed you planted in faith. He saw the patience. He saw the obedience. He saw the days you stayed kind even when people were cruel. And now, he is bringing the harvest, not because you earned it, but because you trusted him when it would have been easier to walk away. That's why he told you to watch this alone, because he is about to shift something in your life that others won't understand. It won't make sense to them how the one who was left out, pushed aside, and ignored is now being called forward, lifted, blessed, and honored. They won't understand the doors he is about to open for you, but they don't need to, because this isn't about them. It's about you and him. He walked you through the fire, and now he's bringing you out without even the smell of smoke. Some of the people you wanted to explain yourself to, let it go. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. He approved you, he chose you, he assigned you. You don't need to defend yourself. He will defend you. He will show them who you are by what he does in your life. Your obedience in private is about to produce fruit in public. You've spent seasons being misunderstood, underestimated, and misjudged. But he has been shaping you through all of it. Every hardship refined your character. Every loss deepened your spirit. Every delay trained your patience. You are not who you used to be. And that's a good thing. You've grown stronger, wiser, and more sensitive to his voice. You've learned how to walk by faith, not by sight. And now your faith is about to become sight. If you believe he is the God who completes what he starts, type 77. Pay attention to how much you've changed. That strength you feel now, it wasn't always there. That discernment you carry, it was forged through trial. That grace you give others, it came from knowing what it feels like to be broken. You are more than a survivor. You are a carrier of glory. You are a vessel that's been emptied and is now ready to be filled with his power. This next season won't look like the last. The pain won't follow you into the promise. The betrayals won't define your blessings. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. But you must be willing to let go of what no longer fits. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of the comparison. Let go of the need to be understood. You don't need to be accepted by everyone when you've already been chosen by him. Why are so many people whispering about a declassified brainwave technique that is pulling wealth out of thin air? This leaked psychological trigger, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people make the leap from financial struggle to prosperity. Dream homes, cars, and travel are becoming their reality. But this video is at risk. Click the link in the description in the comments right now before it's gone. And yes, he is speaking directly to you. Don't doubt that. Don't question whether this was meant for you. It was. He tailors every word, every moment, every prompting, because he knows exactly what your heart needs. He knows what you're tired of pretending. He knows where you're secretly broken, and he knows what will heal you. It's his presence. It's his word. It's this very moment of surrender. You are safe here with him. You can breathe again. You can hope again. He is not a man that he should lie. He does not forget. He does not change his mind. He does not abandon his children when the road gets hard. He is constant. He is steady, and he is still walking beside you. Even when you feel nothing at all, your faith doesn't need to be loud to be real. Even the whisper of trust moves his heart. You are not falling behind. You are being set apart. He's not withholding from you. He's preparing you. He's getting things in place. He's arranging favor, resources, connections, and healing in ways you can't imagine. But you have to trust the process. He's not punishing you with silence. He's testing your roots. Will you still believe when it feels quiet? Will you still follow when the road curves? If you will trust his silence as much as you trust his signs, type 99. Your miracle is not lost. Your healing is not forgotten. The promises he made to you are still alive. You don't have to chase them. Stay close to him and they will find you. You don't have to compete with others. Your path is not crowded. The spotlight you're waiting for won't blind you because you've been prepared in the shadows. And when he brings you into visibility, you will carry humility, not pride, gratitude, not entitlement. You are the one they said wouldn't make it, the one they overlooked, the one they counted out. But he has chosen the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. He takes the rejected and raises them up. He takes the unseen and makes them visible. He takes the broken and makes them whole. That's what he's doing in you. This is why you had to watch this alone. Too many voices would have tried to drown his out. Too many opinions would have polluted this word. But here, in this moment, it's just you and him. And now you know he has not let go. He has not changed his mind. He has not gone quiet because he's done with you. He's gone quiet because he's about to do something new. Listen closely. You were never forgotten. He had you hidden. Hidden for protection. Hidden for refinement. Hidden until the right moment. And now that moment is approaching. That's why he told you to watch this alone. Because what he's about to reveal is for your eyes and ears only. He has been watching your quiet obedience. When others were loud with opinions and pride, you remained humble. When people wronged you, you did not retaliate. You wept in secret, but stayed kind in public. He saw that, and he counted it. He saw the moments you could have walked away from your calling, but you chose to stay. You held on to him even when your hands were trembling. You didn't quit, and that is why he is about to pour out a reward that only heaven can explain. If you receive this reward in faith right now, type 1010. This is not about what you can earn. This is about who you are to him. You are his beloved, his chosen, the one he's marked with favor since before you were born. When he formed you, he placed gifts inside you that this world has not yet seen. You've only scratched the surface of who he created you to be. There is more, so much more, and he will not let this world silence what he placed inside you. You've been through so much pain, pain you didn't deserve, pain that tried to make you bitter, pain that almost convinced you to stop trusting, but you didn't. Somewhere deep inside you still believed. Even when you were broken, you whispered prayers. You still hoped. You still reached out for him. And that is why this next season is going to surprise you. Not just because of what he will give you, but because of how suddenly he'll do it. This is a season of sudden shifts, unexpected blessings, unexplainable peace. People will wonder how it happened so fast, how you came out of that place so whole, how doors opened without your effort. And the answer will always be this: he did it. He, the Lord your God, made a way where there was no way. He healed what no doctor could touch. He mended what no human could see. He lifted you when no one thought you'd rise again. Do not fear the days ahead. Do not worry about how things will come together. You've tried doing it in your strength, and it only wore you down. This time, let him handle it. Let him open the doors. Let him bring the resources. Let him lead the way. You don't have to strive anymore. You only need to trust. He's gone ahead of you. He's already in the details of tomorrow, preparing peace and provision. If you're ready to walk into divine alignment, type 1515. You will no longer beg for things he has already assigned to you. You will no longer apologize for the favor he places on your life. You will no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. He did not create you to fit in. He created you to stand apart. He created you to shine, not for your own glory, but so others would see him through you. The light they see in you is not your own. It is his, and it will draw hearts. It will change atmospheres. It will break chains in others. What is the real story behind the 7-second brain technique that seems to be creating new millionaires? A surprising leak has revealed a short mental ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a life of abundance. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality, but this leak could be sealed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. He is not calling you to be perfect. He's calling you to be real. He's calling you to walk closely with him, to depend on him, to speak when he leads you, to be silent when he asks you, to stay humble even when elevation comes, because it is coming. The lifting, the breakthrough, the answered prayers. It's all closer than you realize. And he needs your heart to stay rooted in him so the blessings do not become distractions. You've waited long enough. You've endured long enough. You've learned the lessons. You've shed the tears. And now it is time to rise. It is time to step forward. The fear that once held you will lose its grip. The shame that once defined you is breaking. The confusion that clouded you is lifting. He is giving you clarity. He is giving you vision. And he is giving you strength to walk into what he prepared for you. You felt forgotten, but he was only preparing the stage. The curtain is about to rise, and when it does, everything you've been through will suddenly make sense. The nights of weeping will give way to mornings of joy. The doors that were shut in your face will be opened by his hand, and this time, no one will be able to close them. You may feel unqualified. You may wonder, why me? But he says, why not you? He has chosen the weak to shame the strong. He has chosen the overlooked to become leaders. He has chosen the least likely to carry the greatest anointing. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right where he needs you to be. And the timing of your breakthrough will be perfect. If you still believe he makes all things beautiful in his time, type 1717. He knows you're tired of starting over. He knows you're afraid to hope again. But don't give up now. Don't stop short of what he's about to do. The story is not finished. The best chapter has not yet been written. You are about to step into the kind of peace you forgot was possible. The kind of restoration that makes you forget how deep the wounds were. The kind of blessing that makes you fall to your knees in awe. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember that it started when you chose to be still, when you chose to listen, when you chose to believe that he was still speaking, still working, still loving you through the silence. What he is building in you will bless others. What he pours into you will overflow. Your life is about to become a testimony that heals others. So remain faithful, remain expectant. Don't allow what you see to distract you from what he's doing. The shift is already happening. The chains are already breaking. The answer is already on its way. You are not walking alone. You never have. He was with you in the tears. He was with you in the confusion. And he will be with you in the celebration. He loves you with a love that does not change. He loves you when you doubt. He loves you when you fall. He loves you when you rise again. Nothing can separate you from his love. No failure, no mistake, no past. He is the God of redemption. He restores what was stolen. He renews what was tired. He resurrects what was dead. He was there when your heart broke. He was there when you had to smile in front of others while silently falling apart. He was there when you prayed, God, where are you? And now he answers, right here. He has always been right here, holding it all together, even when you didn't feel him. That's why he told you to watch this alone. This isn't something others can interpret for you. They weren't there in your deepest valleys. They didn't see your private battles. They don't know what it cost you to keep standing. But he does. He's seen the cost. He's counted the tears. And now he will honor every step you took in faith. Every moment you chose him over fear. Every time you got back up when life tried to break you. You didn't see it, but all of heaven did. And he will reward you openly for what you endured quietly. If you know He is restoring what you thought was lost forever, type 1919. You're not just surviving, you're being transformed. You're not just making it through, you're becoming who He created you to be. And the process has been painful, yes, but necessary. There were things that had to fall off, mindsets that had to be renewed, relationships that had to be removed, habits that had to be broken. He didn't do it to punish you. He did it to prepare you. If He had released the promise too early, it would have crushed you. If He had given you what you were praying for before you were ready, it would have turned into a burden instead of a blessing. But now your heart is ready. Now your spirit is open. Now you've been refined, shaped, and strengthened. And what He's bringing will not slip through your hands. You are ready to receive. You are ready to walk in the fullness of His plans for your life. This isn't just a new chapter, it's a new book, a new season, a new dimension of faith and favor. He is releasing things you didn't even know to ask for. Blessings that will overtake you. Grace that will cover every area you once struggled in. Doors will open not because you knocked, but because He declared it was time. You won't have to chase after what's meant for you. It's already chasing you down. If you believe what's meant for you is making its way to you now, type 1212. You've been walking through battles that didn't make sense. Spiritual warfare that seemed to come from nowhere. But the attacks were not random. They were strategic. The enemy saw the oil on your life. He saw the calling. He saw the breakthrough coming. That's why the pressure increased. That's why the attacks intensified. He was trying to stop you before the release, but he failed. Because you are still here. Is it time to try the same leaked psychological secret that is changing lives in seconds? A newly uncovered document reveals a 7-second money trigger that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically referenced by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your brain to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's removed. Not only are you still standing, you're stronger, wiser, sharper. You now carry a depth that can only come from walking through fire and not being burned. Like the 3 Hebrew boys in the furnace, you were not alone. He was in the fire with you, and He brought you through it without the flames touching your soul. The smoke of that season will not cling to you. You will not look like what you went through. You are entering a time of divine clarity. What confused you before will make sense. What hurt you before will be healed. What blocked you before will be removed. The cloud is lifting. The fog is clearing. He's giving you eyes to see what He's been doing behind the scenes. You'll begin to understand why He closed certain doors, why He separated you from some people, why He redirected your steps. It was all for your protection. Don't look back. Don't revisit what He's called you out of. Don't try to fix what He's allowed to fall apart. What He's building is new, fresh, holy, and it doesn't need anything that broke you. You don't need to carry the past into the promise. Let it go. Trust Him enough to walk forward empty-handed, knowing that He will fill your hands again with what is truly from Him. And yes, He will restore, but not to the way things used to be. He's not taking you backward. He's restoring you to what was always meant to be, before the pain, before the trauma, before the detours. He's bringing you back to purpose, back to wholeness, back to the peace you thought you'd never feel again. Quote, type Amen if you receive full restoration. Prepare your heart. Prepare your mind. Because the shift is coming suddenly. It won't come with warning. It will happen in an instant. One day, you'll feel stuck, and the next, everything will break open. One moment, you'll feel unseen, and the next, your name will be brought up in rooms you didn't even know existed. That is how He works. Suddenly, supernaturally, sovereignly. But do not let the blessing distract you from the blesser. Stay close to Him. Stay in prayer, stay humble, stay surrendered. Because what He's releasing is not just about you. It's about those He's going to reach through you. Your life is a vessel. Your story is a seed. And as He blesses you, He will also use you. The anointing He's placing on your life is not for comfort. It's for impact, for kingdom purpose. Don't underestimate what He's placed inside you. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. Your obedience matters. The little things you do in secret, those count more than you know. Keep doing good. Keep sowing kindness. Keep loving even when it's hard. He is watching, and He will not forget the labor of your love. You may not feel qualified, you may feel small, but He delights in using the unlikely. He doesn't look at outward appearance, He looks at the heart, and your heart has been through fire and still beats with faith. That is what draws Him to you. That is why He chose you. And He is not taking His hand off your life. Not now, not ever. That's why He told you to watch this alone. This is not a message for those who quit when it got hard. This is for the one who kept going when there was no applause. This is for the one who believed even when the evidence disappeared. You've walked through fire, but the fire did not consume you. You've walked through waters, but they did not drown you, because He was with you the entire time. If this message touched your spirit, if you felt His presence in this room, I want to invite you to do 2 simple things. First, smash that like button right now. It helps this message reach the next person who needs to hear it. Second, if you're ready to step into the abundance He's prepared, make sure you're subscribed to Winds of Thought so you don't miss the next word. Now, before you go, I'm leaving a link in the description and in the comments. It's for that 7-second trigger we talked about. People are calling it a life changer. If you feel that pull, that's Him giving you permission to step into a new level of provision. Go check it out while it's still up. You are chosen. You are protected. And you are about to walk into your miracle. Go in peace.